Lesson 3. Finding the right set file. In this lesson, you will learn the KPIs to finding the right set file after you've ran an optimization. As you know from the previous lessons, running an optimization gives you thousands of results. Every result you see is a different set file, so basically different settings for the software. You can see that every result, so every different setting, gives different drawdown, different average profit, and many other things. You will now learn what you have to look at in order to pick the right set file for you. Before we can look into finding the right set file, you will need to learn the different types of strategy. Because different strategies require different KPIs. Risk to reward ratio. Risk to reward ratio is calculated by dividing the expected profit of a trade by the expected loss. Let's say your RR ratio is 1 to 3. This means that for every $1 you risk, you hope to earn $3. In these input settings, you can see an example of RR. Be sure to use a stop loss between 10 to 25 pips and a risk to reward of at least 2. From our own experience, a risk to reward of 2 works best to achieve a 50% profit rate. Anything above a risk to reward of 2 is very beneficial to limit losses and maximize your profits long term. Another important performance indicator is the average and maximum trading time. With a risk to reward strategy, trading times are usually short, due to a low stop loss and take profit. Always set the cancel pending orders to false when optimizing RR. Otherwise, you won't get 2 trades. Why is risk to reward so powerful? Increased profitability. A good risk to reward can help you stay profitable even if you don't win every trade. For example, with a risk to reward of 1 to 3, you only need to win 25% of your trades to break even. Better risk management. Using RR allows you to better manage your risk and ensure that your losses are limited while maximizing your profits. KPIs for risk to reward ratio. In your Results tab, you should look to find set files with a win rate of about 50%. This means that you lose 50% of the time and win 50% of the time, indicating that the RR strategy is successful in every news event, and thus you are consistently making profits. Only if you win half of the trades, you are still very profitable. Custom take profit and stop loss. CTP for short is a strategy where you would set a short take profit compared to your stop loss. The idea is that you hope the stop loss is never hit, because compared to the take profit, the stop loss is very high. The main goal of this strategy is to gradually grow your account, because the chances of making profit are much higher than taking losses. In these input settings, you can see an example of CTP. As you can see, the stop loss is very high, and we test a range of inputs for the take profit. We also set the cancel pending orders to true when optimizing CTP. For custom take profit, we have a default expiration time of 60 minutes, but you can play around with this. KPIs for CTP. When browsing through the results, it's essential to look for strategies with the lowest drawdown and highest expected profit per single trade. You should also aim for a 100% win rate. You can test this by scrolling through these statistics, right-clicking a set file, and running a single test. Make sure you single test on real ticks. If you see that the blue line goes up without coming down once, you have got a 100% win rate set file. Click here. Now, look at the average trading time. You are aiming for a maximum trading time below 1 hour. You also want a low average trading time. The lower, the better. You found your set file. This is how you save it. Once saved, you want to install it on your bot. Follow my steps. You want to attach the bot to an empty gold chart, load your set file, now save, and let the bot do the trading. We have a cheat sheet available in our Discord server with all KPIs and information you need. Feel free to ask questions by raising a ticket.